Welcome back to our tutorial on Gale Virtual Reference Library. So, in our last tutorial, we talked about searching and using keyword searches and using combined terms in keyword searches to limit our results. So remember that we searched teenagers and addiction, and we set the limit of date to 2008 so that we would only get recent results from the last decade. Now, we have to get to know those results and take a look over some of them. And so as I'm scanning down and seeing the results that I've gotten from this search, the one that really is catching my eye is this substance abuse and addiction. It is a topic overview / disease disorder overview, which means it's going to provide me with a nice broad foundational base of information. And it is from the Gale Encyclopedia of Children's Health, Infancy through Adolescence, which tells me it is going to be specifically about teenagers, children's, and substance abuse and addiction. It's also from 2016, which means it is extremely recent. Some of these other ones are coming from 2013 and before, so I'm liking this one for the date. Now, up here, in order to get to this article, the way I'm going to do that is to click on the title, and I'm going to right-click and open link in new tab. This means that this list of results is going to stay here, and I can come back to it and choose other articles if this one doesn't work out, and I have my article open here on the next tab. So, now that I've landed inside the article, I can show you some of the information that comes up right away. We see the title up here, Substance Abuse and Addiction. We have our authors of the article, and we know the publication, which in this case is an encyclopedia, the Gale Encyclopedia of Children's Health. We also know the date of publication, the page numbers, and the publisher, which is all information that you will need for your citation. In a moment, I will show you the tools along the side, but first we want to see if this article is really going to be a good one for us. So, the first thing that I really like about this article that's already popping out to me is that it's breaking up into useful subcategories, such as a definition, which talks about the definition of substance abuse, a description, which goes into more detail, and it's even got some images. It has statistics, which is useful whenever you are doing research, when you can provide solid numbers. It goes into listings where it talks about different types of drugs, and also into other subcategories such as non-substance related addiction and the science of addiction, risk factors, demographics. So I already am thinking this is a really great article. I definitely want to keep this. However, what if I can't read the entire thing right now? What if I have to go to another class or something else is coming up and I need to save it and find it later? Up here at the top, here are your tools. So the first tool that I'm going to point out is your citation tools. This is where you can find your citation. It's generated by the database, and I will tell you right now that means it may not be entirely formatted correctly. Computers are not taking over the world quite yet. So you still need to check your citation formatting against a source such as the Purdue OWL to make sure that your citation is formatted correctly. You guys are using the APA 6th edition in this class, so make sure that you select that from your drop-down menu, and it's going to give you that citation right here. And you can either highlight it, or if you are feeling extremely lazy, if you click this select button, it will highlight it for you, and you can copy it. And the reason that I'm copying it is because if I click out of here, you can always copy this into a document, but if I want to email this article to myself, this database unfortunately generates, it will send you citations, but it will only send you MLA citations. I would like to have a word with them about that, but here we are. So when I am sending an article and I know I need to use APA citation, I make sure to copy it and paste it into this message. Not all of the formatting is going to come with me, but at least the information will be there in the correct order, and I just have to go and reformat the italics and other small details of formatting such as indents myself. And then I just have to put in my email up here and choose my content option. If I want full text within the email itself, if I want a citation with a link back to this web page, or if I want a PDF attachment. And once I have that information, I can click send. So I'm going to X out of here because I want to show you another way to save articles, which is this download option. I am a big fan of the download option because one of the options here is to save to your Google Drive. And it will prompt you to log in to your student Google Drive, or you can use your own if you want, but if you use your student one, you're always going to know where it will be, and you can click download. It will also ask you to allow Gale, which is the publisher of this database, to access your Google Drive. You can click allow, and all it's going to do is create a folder within your Google Docs and save all the articles that you select to that folder, so you can find them inside your Google Docs by going through your email whenever you want. Inside there, you can even highlight them, take notes, add comments, share with others. It's a really great way to save articles when you're doing a large research project and you need to save multiple different articles from the same database and read them later. However, you can also highlight and annotate within this document itself. So within the web page, you can see over here right now it says 0, but I can add annotations and highlights to this document. So if I say I want the definition right here of substance abuse, as soon as I highlight it, it will come up with this little pop-up that gives me the options to highlight. If you are a color coder, it will let you color code. And you can also add notes. So I can say, this is the definition. Save. And then over here, I can say, all right, I want the definition of the term substance as a description. And I'll say, this is also a definition. I'm going to put it in green. Now, I can come up here and either, right here you can see that I've got 2 highlights and notes added. If I click on it, it's going to give me a summary. Or I can click View All Notes, and it will load my notes page. And this is going to identify the substance abuse and addiction article from the publication, the Gale Encyclopedia of Children's Health, the notes I've added to it, and the text that I've highlighted, as well as an in-text citation. Right now this in-text citation is an MLA 8, but I can choose APA, and it will add it in APA. So that can also give you an example of how you can incorporate a quote within your essay. Right. In order to get back out of here and back to your article, you just click the back button. And click it again because I went to the APA setting. So, and here we are back at the article. Alright, that is all I have for this video. Until next time.